Circles C1 and C2 each have radius 1, and the distance between their centers is 1/2. Circle C3 is the largest circle internally tangent to both C1 and C2. Circle C4 is internally tangent to both C1 and C2 and externally tangent to C3. What is the radius of C4? So let's try to construct some right triangles, and then maybe we can apply the Pythagorean theorem. To start, we need to look for some right triangles, so let's make this diagram bigger now that we know the question. Just find the radius of C4. So let's just let that radius be R. Okay, so let's just try to find a right triangle. I mean, this looks like a good candidate. So let's try to use something with that. Obviously, this is 1/4 because this 1/2 divides into 2 equal parts. And we also know that that's 1/2 since the radius of one of the circles, bigger circles, C1 or C2, is 1, so then that's going to be 1/2. So then the radius of C3 is 3/4. Now that's interesting. So the radius of this circle is 3/4, and the center is here. So then we know that this side, from here to here, that's going to be 3/4. And obviously we know that that's R. So we found one leg, we found this other leg. So there's legs 1/4 and 3/4 plus R. And what's the hypotenuse? So we know so this is the center of the circle C1. So let's just extend it. And we know that that's R. So therefore, this is 1 minus R. Because the radius is 1, and we know that that's R, and it's a straight line, so that's 1 minus R. So the hypotenuse is 1 minus R. Okay, now we can just use the Pythagorean theorem. So 1/4 squared plus 3/4 plus R squared is equal to 1 minus R squared. So if we solve this, 1/16 plus 9/16 plus R squared plus 3/2 R is equal to R squared minus 2R plus 1. So then those cancel out. Can move that to that side, so it's 7/2 R is equal to 3/8. So then if we multiply both sides by 2, we get 7R is equal to 3/4. So then R is going to be 3/28. And that's our answer, D. So this problem was easy if you knew how to construct that triangle and find every single side length in terms of R. The idea for this problem is if you see these kinds of problems involving circles, try to find some right triangles, so then you can apply the Pythagorean theorem. That's it for this video. If you have any more specific problems, just tell me and then I'll make a video on them.